Rumor has it that the Chrome is appearing back in Chapter 4, but not how you might expect. Let's first look here. A brand new secret logo has been found in Chapter 4. Players have just discovered this bright white, crazy logo that can be found at Anvil Square at the bottom of the tower. This bright white logo seems to be a logo of importance for this chapter because Epic Games has really brightened it up and it's like impossible to miss. That's what is this logo and who does it belong to? This brand new secret logo seems to belong to Maeve, a character in the Fortnite universe. A logo that can be found in-game actually matches the back bling. It belongs to Maeve, and the logos are literally identical, so there's no disputing it. This is Maeve's logo. Maeve was the mystical transforming character that can turn into a shark, a harpy, and even has her own snake form. Maeve was introduced all the way in Season 5 of Chapter 2, the season where Agent Jonesy was finding the greatest hunters and heroes in all of the realities. A reality log from Jonesy during that season says, rumor has it that the gods have granted her 3 forms: shark, harpy, and well, actually, nobody has lived long enough to see the 3rd one. This means that Maeve is some kind of god and has been granted the ability to transform into different beasts. And the logo on her back bling can actually now be found in-game in Chapter 4. And if I am correct, it is roughly about... Oh, it's there! Hey, yo, dude, look how clear it is. Why is this so clear and easy to see? If you actually look around Anvil Square, this is the only location where it can be found. There is only one in-game, and it's literally right here. Yo, see right there, you've got the shark. Right there is the logo of the harpy, which gives her the ability to fly. And right there would be her last and final form, the snake. Oh my goodness. The tower at Anvil Square being the only location where this logo can be found surely means that this area belongs to Maeve, or Maeve in some way is coveted as some kind of god that belongs to this realm. Or maybe possibly when Maeve was brought into game all the way back in Season 5 of Chapter 2, she was brought into that reality by Jonesy, and maybe the reality she was taken from was actually this reality. You know, the reality with the Ageless and his kingdom. Maybe Maeve already existed in this world alongside the Ageless, so maybe she is secretly teaming with him. Speaking of secretly teaming, how did you find me, fella? Oh, we do not play at the start of the videos, bro. Outta here. This secret logo has been found in Chapter 4. It belongs to an ancient god that seems to be siding with the Ageless. This is a mystery solved. Chrome is returning to Chapter 4. And it looks like we don't have to wait long. Throughout Season 4 of Chapter 3, we completed quests for Bytes. We're selling his soul to the Nothing for unstoppable power. With this character being so important to the season and being involved in all of the quests, it was surprising to see he never actually appeared during the event, and Epic Games never explained what really happened to him. So, what happened to Bytes? One of the last quests with Bytes. The Nothing says...
Be always vigilant. When we have need of you, you will be summoned.
When we have need of you, you will be summoned. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. We also know from the Fracture promo art that Bytes in fact was saved and wasn't consumed by the tornado, suggesting that maybe he actually survived the Fracture event. Is it possible that Epic Games is actually holding back on the Bytes storyline because he survived? He's on our Chapter 4 island right now, and he will be called upon by the Nothing when we have need of you. Huh. Of course, we also saw Chrome, the Winterfest cabin trailer for Winterfest 2022, as the Chrome umbrella can actually be seen, and this was well after the Fracture event. We also saw in our loading screens tips about how to use the Chrome in-game, but this was in Chapter 4. Chrome was supposedly no longer in-game, and if you come into game right now, just ignore that guy. You may have noticed that the reality tree with the herald is actually glitching out. If you pay attention to the tips of the trees, you can see a weird texture starting to take place. When players move around the tree, you can literally see some kind of gray, glowing, sparking effect that's only happening at the tree. Hey, yo, I don't know what this means. I don't know why this is even in game. It wasn't here at the start of this chapter, so why is it in game now? Right, I didn't shoot you for that entire bit. An actual fool for doing it. We've already talked about how the Herald's tree has been slowly moving throughout Chapter 4 so far. As players have quite literally heard the sounds of the Herald's tree breathing. And this is 100% confirmed because leakers in the game's files have actually uncovered the audio that literally reveals that the Herald is still breathing and is alive inside the tree. With Bites, a character that sold himself to the crow, and his storyline never being completed. And with us only knowing that when the Nothing has need of him, he will be summoned. And with the Herald tree still being alive and breathing, it would seem the Chrome storyline is not yet over. It seems likely at some point in Chapter 4, the Chrome will make a return, and it will come from out of space, as it did originally all the way back in Chapter 3. We should expect to look up into our sky and see the curling tendrils of this dangerous Chrome worming its way towards our Chapter 4 Fortnite Island, floating in the vast emptiness of space, unprotected from the messenger's claws. Well, sorry, not claws, tentacles. Not tentacles, Chrome. I was just trying to give it a bit of a descriptive flair. I don't know if I did a good job, okay? Let me know. When we have need of you, you will be summoned, is all we have left to know that the Chrome is returning in Chapter 4. Personally, I can't wait. Don't do it, homie. Don't do it. It ain't gonna work out. Oh, you stupid. We're going anywhere. There's still more to know about Chapter 4. And what's left is actually crazy. Oh, dog, there is no way you're beating me. Just give it up. Bro, you aim better than me. You just aim. Bruh. How many darn impulsive grenades does this man have? The kinetic ore that could be found in-game is the same texture that could be found on this character right here. Players have just discovered that Fusion, a character released previously in Fortnite, actually has the exact same textures that could be found at shattered slabs wedged in the ground. You know the purple kinetic ore that this season is all about? Well, it can actually be found in the ground, and the textures that Epic Games use can be found in Fusion. Fusion's description is merged into one, which means that fusion, which its definition is the process or result of joining two or more things together to form a single entity, means that fusion may actually be a character fused with this kinetic ore in-game. We never knew much about Fusion. He wasn't released with any major storyline going on in-game. There was no explanation, but these textures that seem to almost match identically could be the key to this character and his possible storyline in the future. How has Fusion become fused with this kinetic ore, and who is responsible for his creation? I need your answers in the comment section below. Let me know. Yo, it's a 1v1. I'm about to slap this dude all up in his head. Bruh, I'm winning this, dog. We don't play these games for nothing. Oh, oh! Yo, is this back-to-back victory royale? Yo, in the last video, I actually won the game as well, right? So this is back-to-back victory royale. I'm sick of this game. Hey, yo, let's find out how many victory royales I have. Probably like 10, 15, something like that.
Holy, what is that?
Oh my god, bro.
What?
Oh, hell no, man.
What?
Get your goddamn ugly